we'll wait for people to tune in, guys. I don't know. So about 10 people have sent me these people of fucking media just for coming up with their own little story. But the sad thing is that they're not coming up with the story themselves. They have these little weirdos who've got nothing better to do with their lives but to ring the media and then tell a lie, and the media can naturally go along with it. Yeah, so we're going to speak briefly about that in a minute, guys, when more people tune in. We've got 750 and wait till it gets to at least 1,000, and then we can get talking, guys. Let me just message me, mate. Right, I'm going to take these off as well, just to rest this here, just so this can bloody rest. I need to give that a little bit of a rest. Right, so let me just connect this. How have you all been? I hope you. Yes, Leanne and Amanda and everybody else. Bam bam. Right, just wait for that to tune in. Yeah, that's it. I'm just waiting for this. Yeah, fancy the fucking... So the media have told a fucking story which is completely not true whatsoever. Absolutely not true whatsoever. It's just like... I was laughing at it thinking, these media have just not got a fucking clue what the fuck they're talking about. They write these stories and then other newspapers will naturally publish it as well. And so, what they're doing, they're trying to imply that this incident happened because I spoke about online about when two people sadly lost their lives through getting shot. Now the thing is, when you go, oh yeah, it must have had something to do with that, but no, it didn't. Get it in your fucking little weird heads, right? Your little weird heads. When you think it's always got something to do with fucking whatever. I've got no issues with Spanish people. No Spanish firm I got an issue with whatsoever, right? And any of the lads who are associated to the people that lost their lives, sadly, also know that when you're online, obviously if you come across a murder, you're going to fucking speak about it. Obviously, because it's in the public eye. They would rather fucking want the lads to be speaking about it than fucking the newspapers chatting their fucking shit. Right, so that's the thing. So, and when I turn around and go, yeah, you need to stay on the ball. Obviously you do. If you're in fucking Spain, it's common fucking sense. If you're active in Spain or you've got a reputation for being active, whatever it is, whether you are or you're not, you have to stay on fucking point if you're living over here. That's a fact. Fucking, that's an absolute fact. Right, so then then the media go, oh no, that happened to Samwalker in retaliation for him speaking about the fact two people lost their lives in Spain. No, it had absolutely nothing to do with that. It was fucking miles and miles, 10s and 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s and 60,000 miles away from fucking where the video was. So stop chatting your shit. The media don't have chat some shit. And then they go on about all my stuff in Africa. They went on about a little bit of it, which I thought, okay, Sam, at least you got on about a little bit of that. You didn't go on about it all. You didn't go on about the fact that I was imprisoned in Africa for exposing corrupt charities. You didn't really mention that, but it is what it is. At least you went on about some of it. But for the media to make lies up based on just absolute sausages on TikTok, you've got to understand, people on TikTok are just dickheads. And I mean that, with the fucking, these people on TikTok, they just come up with the little fucking stories in their heads. Now, what you've got to understand is this. I've still got an injury on my head, right? Quite bad. And obviously I'm still healing. But things are coming back to me slowly, like the way I speak, my language, my thought process. It's all coming back to me. The only thing that's not is being able to read sentences, stuff like that. It's slowly just, it's taking a little bit longer. But it will come back. Like when I was speaking to a few of the lads today and last night, every single one of them like, bro, you're back on the ball, lad. I'm talking to you and you're just sounding exactly how you've always sounded, lad. You weren't sounding like that a few weeks ago. We thought you was finished. We thought you was literally finished. But that doesn't mean that I haven't still got faults, in the sense of this needs operating on still, which it will get operated on. And obviously all it means is that sometimes in life you can have little risks, can't you, where like fucking things happen and it just puts you into like a different thing, where I just think to myself, I just want to try and do as much as I can in Africa. That's my goal. So my goals moving forward, and obviously my kids and my stuff in Africa, that's as much as I'm determined. And then obviously my diamonds in Africa, that's another thing I'm going to be focused on, because obviously that's going to be funding my kids' lives growing up. So this is all I'm going to be focused on, my kids and Africa. Everything in the slums, fresh water installed, corrupt charities, but I can't do the corrupt charities yet because I'm still healing. But moving forward, that's how my life's going to be, just focused on my Africa stuff and my kids. And that's it, because that's what I'm good at. That's the truth. That's what I'm good at. My stuff in Africa. Like even my mates like, bro, that's what you do, lad. You're Africa is where you're good, bro. You've called out corrupt charities. You've been in jail there for speaking the truth. You've installed fresh water into so many slum areas. That's why I laugh when I say certain fucking absolute clout chaser online. I'm not going to mention his name, but you know what I mean. Goes on his live. Someone sent me him. I don't normally watch live, but someone sent it to me. He goes, yeah, I don't think Sam ever actually installed fresh water. I think he went to one that was already made, and then he just took a photo with it, not realising that people can just go online and watch fucking so many videos where I'm actually getting the water installed from zero, from nothing, getting it installed, and then getting fucking the TPR name on it after we've had it installed. So don't come with your lies just because you're a little hater, right? And anyone else on TikTok, these little fucking weirdos who try to put me down, right? I find it fucking funny. You can't put me down when it comes to Africa, because I've done more than you ever will in your life. That's a fact. I've done more than you and your whole family will ever do in their lives. That's a fact. And I can say that with pride. I've been jailed in Africa for speaking the truth. I've helped thousands of people, at least 25,000 people, installed fresh water into different slum areas, cataracts operations for little kids, everything else. Yes, Ellie and everyone else. My dog that I tried to save. There was so much I'd done in Africa, which I can stand there and be proud of, right? I can be so fucking proud of that. So then when I get these dickheads on TikTok and go, no, I don't. But people can obviously see through it, because when you go, no, I don't think Sam actually installed water. I think he just went to one that was already made and took a video with it. But anyone that see my videos will know that when they see it, where it's been built from zero, from nothing at all to being built, and then you have the people thanking me, right? That is called making things in Africa, right? So it's mad the way people's minds just try and switch. But as I said, when it comes to Africa, that's what I'm good at. So when my head's better properly, that's what I'm going to be focused on, my Africa stuff and my diamonds and my babies. That's the three things I'm going to be focused on, and calling out corrupt charities. That's all I'm going to be focused on, and I'm going to start focusing on it properly. From maybe, if I can't get back to England, maybe base in Dubai, and then obviously I can go over to Africa, do my work over there, and go back to Dubai with my diamonds as well, which I can sell quite easily over there. And I think that's my road, me thing, and then whatever else comes in line in terms of legit stuff, then I'll focus on that, because but yes, probably, so I'll probably leave for Dubai in probably about 7 weeks, and then obviously Holly can come over to Dubai with the babies, and that's basically the plan. If I can't get back to England, Yeah, and that's it. But it's funny when I see the shit the media post, right? I see the shit that the media post, and I just think, what the fuck? How can you put this injury associated with two of the lads that were whacked from Scotland, God bless them, right? And anyone else that loses their life over here in Spain or wherever it is, Africa, wherever it is, because it shouldn't be happening, but it does happen, and that's the thing. And that's why people need to stay on the fucking ball. The same as I should have been on the fucking ball myself. So when I use the words, people should stay on the fucking ball, it's the truth. Because if you don't stay on the ball and you get caught slipping, this is what happens. And exactly the same as what I said in the video about them two lads, God bless them. But my message is, the media chatting shit when they're saying that these marks had something to do with me doing a video where I'm talking about where two lads had lost their lives in Spain. That was like 90 miles away from fucking where the attack happened, right? In Africa. And for some reason, the little weirdos don't want to believe it was Africa. They would rather believe... I could turn around and say it happened in Spain. It was the police in Spain. It would make no difference whether it's Spain or Africa. But these little weirdos are so obsessed with me that they want to believe it was Spain where it happened. Right? And then even contact the media. Yeah, it happened in Spain. It must have been when them two lads... When Sam done a video about two people losing their lives. Let me tell you something. Right? The two people who lost their lives, I didn't know them personally, or the people that whacked them, I don't know them, right? So I've got no issue with either firm, right? But the thing is, not one of them firms would even be asked about the fact that I'd done a live video saying fucking else, someone else has just been whacked. Anyone that's in Spain, just a message to you need to stay on the fucking ball and don't get caught slipping, because this is what happens. It's a fact. Right? No one would have been asked about that. So for the media to then do a post, a full-on thing saying, yeah, that's what it must have been over. No, because you're actually doing people a favour, because I fucking get caught slipping. And that's what happens when you don't fucking, you need to stay on the ball. And that's the thing, but mine was by police though, and still got caught slipping. But the thing is, the point I'm trying to get at is, the media tries to manipulate it and say, oh, it must have had something to do with that, when the truth is, the lads and their families or friends or whatever would probably rather someone like one of the lads who have done a decent video saying everyone needs to stay on point, rather than the fucking newspapers saying, oh yeah, two people have been shot dead, blah blah blah, and fucking the way they half mocking. Do you know what I mean? So no one would have been asked. That's why I laugh when you go, oh no, it must have had something to do with that. No, it didn't. It didn't at all. So the media, stop chatting your shit, right? It happened in Africa. Get that in your fucking head. And then I went to fucking Spain, right? And that's what happened, you little weirdos. It's fucking mad. It's mad the way the media just fucking pick shit out of their head. The only good thing is I'm getting more on the ball every single day. My goal is in the next 6 months to get as fit and strong as I've ever been in my life. That is my goal. Just so I can look back in 6 months' time and think to myself, do you know what? I'm literally in the best shape I've ever been in. And I'm only in the best shape I've ever been in my life because I nearly lost my life. That's my goal, to get into the sickest shape. Like literally, and that's it. No steroids, nothing at all, just training as hard as I can and eating. The only thing I drink is water now. I never used to drink water at all before I nearly lost my life. Do you know what I mean? So for that to happen, I don't even smoke. Do you know what I mean? And like, those who know me personally will know I don't take drugs. That's one thing I don't do. You'll have the little haters who don't know me on social media say, oh yeah, Sam Walker takes cocaine. I don't at all. And that's one thing I can say I don't do. And anyone that knows me, Holly, whoever it is, can confirm that. Last time I took cocaine was about 10 years ago. So I don't need to worry about the fact that anything like that. Just fucking drinking fucking shitty fucking Coke or lemonade or whatever shit I was drinking, and then fucking smoking loads of ciggies. But now I'm not doing any of that. I'm literally not doing any of that. So I'm just going to get as healthy as I can, as fit as I can, and as strong as I can, So in 6 months' time, I can look back and say, Joe, what? I'm fucking... Like, even today, for the past three days or 2 days, I've been more or less at home because I've tried to get as strong as I can. Today, I've been out a bit, been out with the lads, whatever, fucking, and now I'm just chilling. But the thing is, it's just a case of just slowly trying to get as strong as I can. Now, this is still life risking this year because it's still got water here. I realise it's still got water, as you see, or blood, or here that's still swollen where it's got blood in still. So I'm thinking that'll probably need to be leaked at some stage. You probably have to cut this open to let all this blood out of my face here, because that's not changing. That's still staying flat. So they're probably at some point going to have to cut this open again, push all this blood out, and then they're going to have to do something with this bit here, because this is the skull, which, so I'm still in a position where I could potentially bloody die, but I'm getting better. Like, as I said, physically I'm not, but mentally I am. Do you know what I mean? It's just a case of just continuing to push as much as I can to try and get as fucking healthy as I can. You'll get more lovers than you'll get more lovers than do you know what? It's just a case of just trying to get as strong as I can, and that's why you look so much better. So this the thing. It's because my whole thing is to try and like when the odds are stacked against me, my mentality is to come at it. That's all my mentality is. I don't know anything else than when my mentality, when I'm at my lowest, my mentality is just to come out there, and that's it, and to try and fucking fight it and just continue to keep going at it. That's all I know. I don't know giving up. I don't know, like, fucking, like, just accepting the worst and thinking, oh my God, I have to stay in hospital. I'm in the worst position. My mind doesn't tell me that. My mind tells me, get the fuck up and start fucking pushing. And that's all I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? Like, fucking, like, even at the times when I've been at my very worst mentally, and then there's always that point what clicks. Because I've had suicidal thoughts, and like, it's only when I've been at my very worst painfully, and then my mind just switches, and as soon as the mind switches back to it and thinks, hang on, you got fucking kids, like, you got 2 little kids on the way and you got a son, there's absolutely no chance. You need to get the fuck on your feet, and you need to start fucking pushing. You need to start putting your fucking work in to get better now. Do not think like that again. And something literally tells me that. Something tells me that, and then pushes my mindset back to not giving up and just continuing to fucking keep it moving. And that's all I'm doing, like. I'm just getting as better as I can, as strong as I can. And that's it. That's all I can do to fucking just keep it moving, because I'll be honest, I've had a couple of times where I've been suicidal, like in the hospital, and then fucking at home when I was in so much pain, think I'm gonna die anyway. Fucking, and then you realise, you think, hang on, I've got fucking kids, like, I've got, what the fuck are you thinking, lad? Get the fuck up on your feet and start fucking pushing it, like. You cannot think like that again. And then what happens then? Your whole mentality changes. Your mindset changes. So then, obviously now, my mindset is back to fucking being a boss. And that's how it's got to be. So as I said, I just want to do a quick live at the moment just to tell you that the media lied. This incident did not happen because I'd done a video about a couple of lads that got shot dead. Did not happen because of that. Them or their friends would not give a shit about that, nor would the people who whacked them, because it's just a fucking YouTube video just saying fucking oh fucking hell. A couple of people got whacked. Stay on point. It's common sense. Everyone should be told in Spain, if you're busy, even if you're not busy, stay on fucking point. Don't get caught slipping. And that's it. In exactly the same way, I should have been told when I went to Africa, stay on point when you see the police, because otherwise, lad, you're gonna get caught slipping, lad. And that's it. But you know, it is what it is. I didn't fucking stay on point, did I? I get caught slipping by the fucking police, and that's it. And that's what happens. But then the media want to say it happened, or they think it might have happened to do with the lads in Scotland. Scotland? Absolutely not. I get on with the lads in Scotland. Like, there's not one I don't get on with, so no, it would not happen because of that. It's just mad the way the media just publish any fucking shit they want. But yeah, it didn't happen because of that, I can assure you. Let me just see if my mate's answered 1 second.